Hello guys, how are you doing? So, welcome back to my reactions, and as you can see I'm going to watch episode 14 of Geass today. So this last episode was really intense, we got to see a lot of things happening, and we also saw the start of a new fight between Lelouch and Cornelia. So yeah, it was really interesting to see the following actions of Lelouch after he learned about Shirley's father's death, and that he is basically the one who caused it, or at least he was part of it. So yeah, that was like some of the situations were so emotional, and we got to see that even though he learned about this, he was talking with CC, or at least CC was telling him that after everything is done so far, there's no way that he could stop now. So he's basically going to keep doing this, and he's not really looking at all the sacrifices he's going to have to make. And yeah, it really seems that it's only going to keep increasing the amount of casualties because of his methods. And we could already see that in this previous episode, there was this whole plan to fight against Cornelia and get some things back. And even though she made her move first, it was still like really unexpected to see that Lelouch decided to blow that ship up and then pretend like it was a suicide from all of those guys. Like they didn't want to be arrested by Cornelia, or they would rather die than be in the hands of the Britannians. So yeah, we all know that that was not the case. It was really Lelouch who pulled the trigger and blew the whole ship. So yeah, it really tells me that his hatred is probably only going to keep increasing, and we know that he has his objective of creating this new world for Nunnally, his sister, and also to avenge his mother. But I mean, if he keeps doing things like this, is going to eventually harm a lot of people dear to him, and I'm pretty sure that by the end, the world won't be as he wants. So I'm really wondering if he's ever going to change, and right now I don't see that happening. But by the end of the episode, we saw that Shirley was being used by Violetta as she wanted to learn more about Lelouch. So yeah, she was following her, and she was going into these docks, and it's a really dangerous place right now. So she was basically in the middle of that whole fight, and she was really close to those nightmares as well. And Lelouch ended up being defeated, and he was really injured as well. And we saw how she was really close to zero, so she had his gun right next to her, and she was already thinking about taking revenge because of her father. So that was a really tense moment, and it was even worse because after a while his mask fell off. So that basically made Shirley realize that it was probably Lelouch. I'm not too sure if she really recognized the face because it's still a bit hidden and he still has his mask in front. But I want to believe that she really figured out that it's really Lelouch, and that's going to be devastating for her. I'm not too sure of what she's going to be doing. I really hope that nothing bad happens to her because it's really a dangerous place. But yeah, I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen. I'm really loving the story right now. It's like this kind of story that really makes you want to see what's going to happen next. So it really like I'm not too sure what's the exact term in English, but it really makes you like not want to stop watching. So it's kind of the thing that I love, because I mean, if you're really invested on something, it just makes the experience much more pleasing. So yeah, right now I must say that I love everything, even though some of these moments, of course, are really sad and really, really emotional in terms of like everything that happens to some of these characters. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm really curious to find out about this situation with Shirley. So I hope you guys are ready, and let's start the episode. I'm really scared, to be honest. Also because Shirley doesn't deserve this. I mean, she's such a kind girl, really loves Lelouch, and then this happens. And then again, I understand his goal, but I honestly agree more with Suzaku. It's okay to want to change the world, but the means to do it makes a lot of difference. Damn. So yeah, let's see what happens in this one. The last one was really intense. And I really wonder, like, I don't know if Shirley actually found out that it's a luge. I'm going to be certain right now in this episode, or at least at the start. But I'm not too sure if other people are going to find about that as well, so... Also, there's one more thing. There's one more thing that I totally was not thinking until now. He didn't use his power on Charlie yet, right? I'm not too sure. He did use his power on two students before when the cat was running away with the mask. I'm not too sure if Charlie was one of them, I don't think so. But if that's the case, he could use the power to make her forget about what happened. I'm not too sure, but it's an option for him, even though it's not a really good action. I mean, it's really mean. But yeah, he's in a really tough spot right now. His fight, Lancelot against Gurren. Yeah, this is what I want to see. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Surely. Oh, we saw the other one as well. As well. I only read I Can Sing Straight. Hmm. So I'm not too sure if he used the power or not, but... Hmm. Of course. um... She's a nice princess. Hmm. Hmm. The cat. I wonder. Yep. I wonder who was the other one. I'm thinking about Violetta, but that's about it. That was Shirley. So he didn't use the power, or he wouldn't be searching for the person. Hmm. So he remembers that. Yep. Hmm. Who would that be? Oh. Oh. Powers used. Hmm. They're searching a room. Of course. But the gun is with her, so they won't find it there. Damn. Oh. It was her. Oh. She's going there. Is she planning though? She knows, yeah. Oh, this guy. He appeared in the last episode. Hmm. Damn, that question. Hmm. Okay, that outfit. She looks so different. I like it though. Oh shit. Hmm. He knows about it. Damn. And this guy is not making anything better. Oh, they're going to show us. It was Villeta, yeah. Damn. And she shot her. Don't tell me she actually killed Villeta. Damn. She actually killed her, or was she injured? Oh. Damn, this guy. She just didn't want to believe. It's not making anything better. Oh shit, he has the power as well. So that's why he knows. Or part of the reason. Oh my god. This just got really interesting. Even though it already was. I wonder if Violetta died or not. There's a lot of blood, so... Shirley is calling him. Probably because of the other's power. Oh shit. What did he do? Hmm. Oh my god, I'm so afraid for Shirley. A lot of bad things happening to her. I wonder where she is, what he did to her. Hmm. Oh, she knows him. Mao? I mean, she's probably... I'm not sure if she was the one who gave him the power, but... Need to learn more. Hmm. I wonder what happens if you try to use that power on someone with the same power. Hmm. Or maybe his power is different. He knows about CC as well. He can read minds? Both eyes. It's a different power. Yeah, mind reader. She's there. What the? I hate how Shirley is being played like this. Oh, there's Violetta. Okay, so she's probably not dead. Just really injured. She's definitely not an ally as well. But she knows. Damn, this is going to be dangerous for Lelouch. Yeah, that's what I was wondering before, but... Damn. It's probably how it is. Holy... Yep, exactly. I hate this. Hmm. She shot her, but she didn't kill. Oh shit. Oh, the pictures. She's going to see them. And this guy really needs to stop. Oh, she shot him. Oh my god. Oh, is this CC? Yeah, it's her. Damn. That's like recordings. Damn. I was so afraid for Shirley. Yeah. Can't blame her. It's really hard to forget something like that. Oh no, he's going to use it. Damn. He made her forget about Zero. Oh. Oh my god, he made her forget about him like totally. Or yeah, it's probably that. Hmm. Damn, this was quite something. Had no idea something like this would happen. I was expecting him to maybe use his power to make her forget about like seeing Lelouch, or like forgetting that Lelouch is actually Zero. But after all of this, I believe he wanted to protect her, like, and he did this mostly because of that. Like this way, she won't know about Lelouch, and like she won't be targeted by people who are after Lelouch. But it's still really sad to say it because I mean it's really hard to explain it. It's just something you really feel. I'm pretty sure you guys understand. But yeah, she loved him so much, and right now because of that power and because of what was happening, she's not going to remember him at all. Damn. This episode was full of information. Like, just really amazing how every single episode makes you think so much about everything. Damn. And I must say, even though it was something really bad that he did, like removing her memories like that and making her forget about Lelouch, the one she loved, even after everything that happened, because it felt like even though she lost her father, she still loved Lelouch so much that she didn't want to lose him. So she was willing to stay by his side and like having him help her like going through this. And yeah, it's like a like there was a lot of emotions related to it, and in the end it was just pretty clear that she always loved him no matter what. But yeah, it was really forced into making this, and it's probably an action that I agree with because this way she will be more safe. But yeah, it's like some mixed feelings about this because in a way I agree with it, but in another way I feel like it's really sad that she lost all of this love for Lelouch because it was most likely her first love, and it was pretty clear that it was there. And right now she won't remember about it, so I'm not too sure if something well like can happen, like maybe something to revert this power and make people remember about all of these memories that were taken away from them. But yeah, that's something to maybe realize at some point. I'm not too sure of all the extents of this power. And also in this episode, we just learned about another one. So apparently, there's a Geass power that enables you to read minds. So yeah, it's a really, really dangerous power, as we saw this guy using it on Charlie and also on Lelouch. And yeah, it just made it really simple to win against him in that chess game. And if like depending on the way it's used, it can be really dangerous. So it's going to be interesting to see more of this guy, even though I was really not enjoying what he was doing because he was just manipulating Shirley and making her kill Lelouch. So yeah, thankfully CC stepped or like showed up there in time in order to stop something worse from happening because this guy was just about to take down both of them. So yeah, apparently his name is also Mao, so that was also like a bit of information, I guess. But yeah, then again, this episode was full of it, and I was really surprised to see that Shirley actually shot Violetta before, because I mean, she was really wanting to take Lelouch away or give his identity away, and Charlie didn't want that. So that was a really basically showing how much she loves him. And in the end, she didn't kill her, so that was at least a good thing. She won't have that in her mind, even though she probably doesn't remember anything that happened anymore, not even that she shot someone. But even though she survived, and I mean, I don't like watching people die, and I don't think she's that bad so far. She's only trying to find out about the identity of Zero, and I mean, she knows everything that happened. So she was basically rescued by this guy who works for Zero. So I wonder if she's going to let people there know about his identity or not. But right now, this situation is really not good for Lelouch, and it's really making me wonder about how he's going to deal with this, because there's going to be a lot of people probably targeting him, and if people know that it's Lelouch, like Zero is Lelouch, he's probably not going to be able to go to that school anymore. So it's like he's going to be an enemy to Britannia at that point, so he can't join those grounds anymore, most likely. But yeah, that's definitely sure to understand more in the next episodes. Right now, I feel like these two previous episodes, like the previous one and this one, were really intense and full of development. I was really not expecting things to escalate this much in these only two episodes. I was expecting some of these things to maybe be addressed at a later point, maybe close to the end of the season. But no, it was actually showed right now, and there was a lot of development, like I said. And we got to learn some more things about this guy's power, and apparently he really knows CC. It was probably CC who gave him this power, but I don't know how, like, to start with, I don't know how many powers there are. Apparently, it still has the same name, the Geass power or something, and they are just like they have different uses. So we know that Lelouch's one can control people, so he can order people to do something, but only one time per person. And this new guy Mao, he can read minds, so we still don't know the full limits of that, as Lelouch was mentioning. Maybe there's like a time gap, but yeah, there's it's something that we don't know yet. But I'm definitely really curious to find out more about his power and to learn if there's like more different ones, if there's more people whom CC gave this power to. But yeah, it's something to realize at some later point, and right now I'm not even sure if it's actually going to be shown in the next episode, because things just happen really fast, and there's not a single time when this anime loses interest. And it's something that I really love. It's like really catches your attention. It really makes you want to watch more. And so far, I'm really happy with how they're doing things, and I'm mostly happy because of Charlie, because I was really afraid that she would maybe get killed in the middle of the situation, but thankfully that didn't happen. But yeah, it was still a bit bad for her because she lost a really important memory for her, even though it was also painful because it was basically loving the one that killed her father, not directly, but with his actions. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens from now on. I wonder if, imagine if she doesn't know Lelouch, if they meet at school, it's going to be a bit weird. For all of those to see that she doesn't remember him. So I don't know how that's going to happen, but I'm also not sure if Lelouch is going to that school anymore or not. But yeah, it's definitely a really delicate situation for Lelouch. He really needs to be careful right now because his identity is on the loose, basically. Like, even Mao knows about him, so we could let that information out whenever he wanted. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm definitely really excited to it, and I have a lot of questions right now, of course. Just really hope that they are answered at some point in this anime, and I mean, I'm almost sure that they will, but I don't know when. But yeah, it's going to be definitely great to watch more episodes. Really happy with everything. So, in the end, I really hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode. And if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get early access to my full reactions. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, so take care guys!